Hello everyone, today in this lecture we will discuss what are the storage services that is provided by the Amazon Web Services to the other enterprises or any other companies. So as we know, AWS is a cloud-based technology which provides resources to the other companies and enterprises, and the other enterprises will take some resource and facility or some security services that will help to secure their data, and by taking resources from the AWS, the enterprises or any other company grow themselves. So today we will discuss what are the storage services provided by the AWS to the others. So the first point is AWS Simple Storage Services, S3 for short. It is design and store and access any type of data over the internet. Firstly, it is a serverless service. Serverless service means that you don't need to take care about what is the service condition while using this service. Your condition or server is good, bad, getting very high traffic or getting very low traffic doesn't matter for that. If you are doing something with S3, it will definitely done with full of their efficiency. So you don't need to take about what is the server at that time. Then in S3 what we have to do, we have simply create a bucket, then we start putting object into the bucket. The object could be anything like a PDF folder, a simple file, or anything you can put on to that. As you add some object in the bucket, the bucket size will grow automatically, but it has some limited value, means the bucket can grow up to a limited values. After that, AWS Glacier. Amazon Glacier is a cheapest storage option in the AWS. It is used to long-term archiving of data, means if you are using some data but it's data important and you can't lost it, but it is not frequently in use, so you can store the data in Glacier. It is cheaper than S3, but you can store this for a very long time. It's also a serverless service as S3, but it is not as readily accessible as S3. There are some restriction, and there are some restriction policy that will cover the Glacier. It should only be used for content that is to be achieved, means the data is not used frequently. You can store the data in Amazon or AWS Glacier. Third one is the Elastic Block Store, EBS. It is a highly available low latency block storage, and it's especially for the attaching to servers that are launched with Amazon EC2 service. It is similar to attaching a hard drive with computer at home, work in the same manner. This block device storage means basically this service is used to attach the server to your server, means highly available low latency block service, and especially for attaching to server that are launched with EC2. Means in AWS we have to create an environment known as the EC2 environment, and this environment is connected with the server. We can attach that environment with the server. For using that purpose, we need a service that is provided by the AWS, that is Elastic Block Store. Fourth one is Elastic File Service. Amazon Elastic File Service is a network attachment. EBS, Elastic Block Store, that will attach to a server, but Elastic File System is used to attach a network storage, especially for Amazon EC2 server. Because it is a network attached store, this allows multiple servers to access one data source in the similar way to NAS. Means it allows to the network, and we know a network have a multiple hierarchical dimensions, so it will allow to multiple server to access one data source. Fourth one is the storage gateway. AWS storage gateway enables hybrid storage between enterprises environment and the AWS cloud. Means it is like a simple shortcut between the enterprises and the AWS cloud. It's provide a very low latency performance. Means if you want to deliver some data to the enterprises to the AWS cloud, you can use API gateway. by clicking frequency used data on premises while storing the less frequent data in Amazon Cloud Storage Service. Last one is the AWS Snowball. AWS Snowball device is a portable petabyte scale data storage device that can be used to migrate data and a large amount of the data from on-premises environment over to the AWS cloud. Means we have a very large amount of the data in our enterprises and we don't have the sufficient amount of the storage service, then we will use to AWS cloud to store our very large amount of the data into the cloud. So in that purpose we will use Snowball. It's a petable and portable scale data storage device. In this you simply download your data to your Snowball device, then you can send it off to AWS who will then upload that. Means you don't, after uploading that, you don't need to taking about what with the data is happening. Everything is taken care about by the AWS services. So these are some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. These are the some services, storage services provided by the AWS.